Welcome to the mountains of Judea, the mountains of Jerusalem. The view here is amazing. I didn't came for the view, I came for something else, but let's start with the view. You can see so many places. Jerusalem is on the other side, but you can recognize the difference between Israel and the West Bank. Let me show you a little bit about it. If you see some trees, forest, if it's green, it's usually Israel. But if we will turn left, we will reach kind of an empty mountains without plants. It was like gray, and there are houses on top of it. This is the West Bank. Bethlehem and Bejala is right there. In the valley, you can find one of the most important villages for the Jews, and this is Beitar. Now it's Batir, Palestinian village. Beitar was the central camp of Bar Kokhba from the Bar Kokhba revolt. The Jews decided to revolt the Romans for the second time at 132 till 135, and that is Bar Kokhba revolt. And at Tisha B'Av, the Romans captured that village. But we came to visit JFK. Beautiful, isn't it? In 1963, he was assassinated, and it's affected every part of the world, including Israel. Immediately after his brutal death of the president of America, which was a liberal and the youngest one, Israel, together with the American Jews, decided to build a memorial site for him. And what you see now is that memorial site that was built in 1966. And you can see that the one who built it, the engineer, was David Resnick, the architect, and Oscar Sirkovich Sahar was the engineer. And they did a beautiful work. It looks like a volcano because of his beautiful things that he did, or like a chop tree or trunk tree, because it was cut only at the first few years of his mission in America. The Kennedy family was still quite an important and well-known family all over the world. And some of the woods that you see here is by their name. Because as you can remember, some of them died in a plane crash and, tragedy all over the family. Then there are 53 columns. In each column you will see the name of one of the states of America. You will find here Washington DC as well. Then let me start to show you some of it. West Virginia, Washington, Virginia, Vermont, and so on and so on. You can see Texas, South Dakota, Tennessee. So many, isn't it beautiful? The donation came mainly from the American Jews, but not only. And you can see that People donated a lot of money. That's from Philadelphia, Cleveland, and so on and so on and so on. Let's go in, and you will be surprised to see almost almost right, let's go in. John F. Kennedy Memorial. We call it Yad Vashem, Yad Kennedy. I will explain you about it soon. Almost nothing. I mean, it looks so empty. From the inside, the interior flame is here 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And there's always an open space from above. It reminds us so many buildings like that, like the Pentagon, for example. That's ancient church. It is John. I don't know why people like to touch his nose, but you can see the difference between the rest here. But people remember him. I was only 1 year old when he assassinated, and still the story of the family is so important to so many Israelis. A lot of people are here to visit that place. First of all, because it's beautiful. Secondly, to talk a little bit about America and the relationship between Israel. Now it's summertime, it's July something, and so many children are on vacation. That man is working here, but he was smoking cigarette in that memorial place. Yad Kennedy. Yad Vashem, the Holocaust Museum. Yad, it's the biblical word, another biblical word to memorial. And a hand. Hand of a man, a person. Yad Kennedy, it's because of Kennedy. Then let's make a round tour around it. And you will see more of the states. I remember this, that as a child, I tried to climb the columns. It's 77 meters, let's say 21 feet. California, Colorado, Colombia, District of Columbia, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, and more and more and more and more. Beautiful, isn't it? Yad Kennedy. Downstairs you can find the restrooms, but you can find a list of so many people who donated money for it. Let me show you a little bit of it, and then we will say goodbye. Until then, if you like that video and you want to see more than 19,000 videos of the Holy Land, please feel free to subscribe my channel. There will be more details about Yad Kennedy, the memorial site of John F. Kennedy. Add a description, and at the description you will find more options to contact me, and feel free to do that. Then John F. Kennedy, Peace Forest, U.S.A, Freedom Forest. With so many names of so many people, many Jews from the states that affected by that horrible thing that happened to them. Yad Kennedy. See you in my next video. Bye bye.